trillion in the 14-month period ending this past December. CalPERS, the biggest fund, with $260 billion in assets, at its height in October 2007, is down over that period of time 40%. So I think a fair figure is, on average, is 40%, except for pension funds that kept all their money in bonds. And also insurance companies, which are mutual companies who kept their money in bonds, they are safer.
Where do we get this number of people's savings or 401ks or retirements that are based on stock being down over 60%? Is that folks that were invested in the wrong sectors? Or
that could be. But overall, you have to take the more conservative viewpoint. So in the last 20 months, since the market started down from 14,160 or whatever the number was up there, and we got everybody out at 14, incidentally, who was listening, that drop in those professional managed portfolios is down about 45% on average.
All right.
And so it's not very good. And if the Dow goes where I think it will go, to around 4,000, 38 to 4,200, then I think they're going to take another 35% hit. And so they're going to be off about 80%. And that means a lot of them won't pay the way they could otherwise. And what do we know is going to be going on at that time?
Amazing, absolutely amazing. And these companies can't fund themselves now that their stock value's down. It's just a domino effect. Bob Chapman, we'll see you next Friday. Godspeed. Thanks for spending time with us.
Thank you, Alex. Bye-bye.
There he goes. All right, we'll be right back with our next guest. Very informative information. Be sure and check out our websites, prisonplanet.com.
Alex Jones here with a question. What does humidity mean to you? Most people think of hot and sticky summer days, but many people are beginning to realize that humidity can be a valuable source of pure drinking water. That's why I'd like you to visit EcoloBlue.com. EcoloBlue is a state-of-the-art atmospheric water generator producing purified drinking water from the humidity in the air using reverse osmosis and a 5-stage carbon and UV light filtration system, which produces great-tasting water at an unbeatable price. Finally, drinking water that you control. I use one every day. Say goodbye to expensive water delivery services and storing 5-gallon bottles of water in your home. The EcoloBlue 28 is shipped right to your home, ready to make close to 7 gallons a day, right out of the box. They have a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Call EcoloBlue right now at 1-800-691-6043. That's 1-800-691-6043. Or visit EcoloBlue at ECOLOBLUE.com today.
Terror Storm, a history of government-sponsored terror. Loose Change Final Cut. Endgame, Blueprint for Global Enslavement. The True Story of the Bilderberg Group. The Late Great USA. America, Freedom to Fascism. These are just a few of the hundreds of powerful documentary films and books available at truthnews.us and prisonplanet.com. When you visit prisonplanet.com, you can connect to our amazing online store. Whether you're looking for survival and wellness products like Berkey water filters, or you would like a book on the history of the Federal Reserve, we've got the most well-researched and documented titles, all available at prisonplanet.com. Or if you'd like, you can give the InfoWars store a call at 888-253-3139. Or you can view more than 1,000 titles in super high quality right now at prisonplanet.tv. Knowledge is power, and the information you need to effectively wake up your fellow man and fight the New World Order is available right now at truthnews.us and prisonplanet.tv. Join the InfoWar today.
More than 700 chemicals have been found in our drinking water. And did you know that you have greater exposure to these chemicals while taking hot showers than when drinking the water? That's because many chemicals are inhaled when they evaporate, and others are absorbed into the skin. The KDF Dual Media Shower Filter works with both hot and cold water, and it's designed to reduce chlorine, lead, mercury, and iron, and it inhibits the growth of bacteria, mold, algae, and fungus. The KDF Dual Media Shower Filter typically lasts 10,000 gallons or 1 year, whichever comes first. Hospitals, restaurants, and water treatment facilities use this media to reduce chlorine, iron, heavy metals, and bacteria. What about you? Order your KDF shower filter normally $49 for our special price of only $39.99 with free shipping. Call the Berkey Guy and order now by calling 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or simply click on the banner at gcnlive.com to order online now.
The Genesis Communications Radio Network proudly presents The Alex Jones Show, because there's a war on for your mind.
Well, joining us from the United Kingdom is Janine Roberts. We had her on, I think, 8 years ago. I remember back in college, or was it high school, seeing on PBS part of the film that she made, The Diamond Empire. I've since seen the whole thing, and it was everything that I'd already learned and read in history, and also learned from my dad, who had gone to college with some French guys who were South African, who had tried to break the diamond monopoly in their own little way, the De Boule brothers. And they're the guys that actually bought up some diamond mines in Arkansas, and the federal government claimed environmental reasons and bought them out for billions of dollars. So that happened later. But so I've kind of, from my position, seen a little bit of the inside of this going on growing up in Dallas, because my dad was, still is friends with the De Boule brothers, but separate from De Beers. That's the big monopoly. But it's just amazing. And then I've seen articles in things like New Yorker Magazine where De Beers brags they hire mercenaries and attack helicopters to go in, and we hear this propaganda about stopping blood diamonds. Oh, anybody else that mines them that isn't certified is hurting children. No, that's propaganda. It is the diamond monopoly that causes all the violence. These things are only semi-precious. Now that's the basics. We're carrying her new book, Glitter and Greed by Janine Roberts. We have it in the shopping cart at Infowars.com for those that want to explain to their wife or their girlfriend or their fiance, who wants some $20,000 diamond ring. She's just got to have it, that they are semi-precious. And if she wants a fine stone, get something else like a ruby or an emerald that actually has true value. People have kind of found this out now, so they're buying colored diamonds because those actually are rare in some cases. But don't be chumps. Don't be ripped off. She was physically attacked over making the film and threatened not to release it, but she still did. Just an incredible lady. So Janine Roberts joining us from England. Thank you for coming on.
It's a pleasure. It's a great privilege.
Okay, you've got the floor. Just boil it down, your story, your saga, the film, the book, everything you went through, what you discovered, how you got in when they wouldn't let anybody else get in, and show warehouses of just diamonds being massed to create artificial scarcity.
I've run my hands through buckets of diamonds, literally. Thousands of diamonds. They're not, the thing about diamonds is, unlike some other stones like sapphires and emeralds, they're not really that rare. And you can even manufacture them, you can even cheap. And, but, a long time ago they were rare. It was when they came out of India, and Indian mines were running down, and the rich folk in Europe, they bought up these diamonds, they invested in them. But then people went out to South Africa and later on to Australia, and they found them by not the bucketful, but by the bathful. In South Africa, I've been told by a foreman that ran parts of a De Beers mine that occasionally they break through into pockets of diamonds underground, and they literally shoveled up the diamonds. They take most of the workers out of the area, and they put the diamonds into buckets, and they bring them to the surface. But I've been back since you went out there. Since I last talked to you, I've been back out in South Africa, and I've got, I found things I only heard rumors about, and it's really bad inside some of the mines. What I discovered was that, this is new, what I discovered was that inside some of the biggest mines in South Africa, De Beers gets exemption from normal practices, normal health and safety practices. It says the dust inside its mines is harmless. Like normally when someone goes down in the mine to mine copper or nickel, they have to have a hose pipe and spray the rock face in front of them with water to catch all the dust, all the dangerous dust, the silica especially, because that gives silicosis. It cuts your lungs to ribbons. Well, De Beers says, no, it doesn't happen in our mines. They get exemption. They don't have to use any water. The mine dust, they tell the government in South Africa, is harmless. Well, one day I was in a De Beers mine, and shop steward turned to me and said, "Do you know, Jan, sometimes they mining the diamonds directly out of asbestos. And we're only given a cloth to cover our mouths, and we've got to keep that same cloth for a year.
Now, for those that don't know,
behind the ears and a bit of cloth over the mouth.
For those that don't know, asbestos is a mineral, and it has little tiny hooks and destroys the lungs. And diamonds routinely are mined out of asbestos beds because
it happens that asbestos rock, Christ-like, is sometimes found in the same place that they find diamonds. Exactly
Yes.
the same place. And what it is fine needles. It's needles that you breathe in, and they cut into your lungs, and they give you a horrifying death eventually. You start
and they have these
breathing.
poor Africans down in these deep, deep mines just breathing in all of this.